Hello again from Elation Productions. Today I'm going to show you the first phase of what's to be several phases of a project I'm working on to build a CNC milling machine. Now, as you can see here, the basis for this whole project is going to be this full-featured Taig milling machine. I have the 1 foot X-axis travel option on it, as well as the R16 spindle. Basically, what it comes down to is the exact same machine that I have here for my manual mill. And in regards to the motor too, I was also able to order it without a motor and plan to install a Shoreline setup like I've got on my manual mill here. As you can see, I've already started at least fitting some of the stepper motors into place. Actually, these are servo motors. I opted for a servo motor option for a little bit more power and speed on it. And next here you can see this is the frame which is going to hold the machine. I've got 4 different shelf positions. The bottom one I'll probably in the future put maybe a coolant pump or any other accessories that I'll need for it down below. This next one up is going to be the electronics bay. Here I've got a 2008 Dell Inspiron computer that I plan to use to control the machine, and I'll also stick the servo motor drive in there as well. I'll probably get some sheet metal and I'll enclose it to keep all sorts of dust and debris out of the electronics bay. Then above that, you see I've bought myself a pretty decent Craftsman middle drawer toolbox here. It'll give me some storage room for tooling or whatever else I need for accessories for the machine. The little quibble I have on this, however, is this is the second box I've bought, and just like the first one which I ordered, as you can sort of see here, it has a wobble to it. Not as bad as the first, but just like the first, the frame on this apparently was not welded together straight. And I've tried to get in touch with Craftsman about it for the second time, and they're not being very good or apologetic about it. So basically what it comes down to, I'm going to have to stop buying Craftsman toolboxes. Beyond that, I'm just going to have to shim it up for now, because I can't have any faith that the next one I get in is not going to have that problem too, or worse of a problem. But it should be a decent toolbox after it gets shimmed up. It's got nice ball bearing glides on it, grip latch too even. Should provide me plenty of storage space as well. I bought this particular model because it has a full 18 inches depth to it. You know, most toolboxes, as deep as you go, is about 16 or 16 and a half inches, I believe. And I wanted to use the full space of the frame there, so the extra 2 inches of depth on each drawer doesn't go to waste. But unfortunately I ended up with a little bit of a lemon there. But we're just going to have to make do, I guess, on that. Anyhow, moving on, you can see up here I've got mounted a $10 Goodwill special. It's an old Samsung monitor which dates from 2002. And you notice how thick the frame on this screen is, but it is still an LCD monitor, so it's pretty decent for size. You can see from my mounting of it, I've kept the original hardware on there, which allows me to tilt the monitor up and down, and I've added extra points of articulation on it that should allow me to tilt the monitor from side to side and change the angle and the height on it too. Because the pedestal which it's mounted on, which is just a pipe, I have these set screws here which will allow me to raise and lower and swivel it as well. So that should turn out pretty nice, I think, there. That'll give me a real nice clean setup for my control panel monitor. Basically, that's it for now. As you can see over in the corner here, I do have all the shelves already cut out and ready to go. I found a real nice laminate particle board, which should hopefully prove to be fairly durable for this application. I actually got all that for free. And yes, the top shelf here. In order to allow me to put this toolbox into place, rather than weld the top shelf in position, you can see I've got these holes which line up at the corners, so I can bolt this on top. That'll go the opposite direction as the other shelves, and that'll bolt on top there and provide a platform to mount the machine itself to. And I think that's basically it for now. I'll continue with updates every once in a while when appropriate, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Until next time.